This video is basically about how to boost your views on YouTube the legal way without being worried about the platform canceling your account or anything like that. So you can see this video here only had about 90 views or so. And then I went ahead and I was like, you know what? Why am I getting this low? I'm used to getting like 1.6K, 1.9. So I was like, let me go ahead and change the name of it. And I actually use this app. It's called VidIQ. And using VidIQ, I was able to change the title as well as be able to kind of get some ratings to see, what the difference was. And after I changed the title, it literally went from this 90 views to 1.3K in less than a day. So it's very important that you go back and you check out your videos, look at your all your analytics and stuff, and really allow that to help you. When I first kind of started researching YouTube, when I was deciding that this would be the platform that I use, I read a lot about the analytics. And to be honest with you, without the analytics, I feel like I would be shooting in the dark. Because even with the analytics, sometimes you kind of get a little mind boggled at like, what should I be doing? What should I focus on? Should I, change my theme or all these different sorts of things? But it literally helps when you look at the analytics. Don't go crazy. Just allow yourself to kind of take in the data and then make some what they call triple D, data-driven decisions, where you allow yourself to be guided by the information and looking at who's listening or who's watching, percentages, ratios, time, retention, click-through rates, just all these different nuances that really make or break your experience as a YouTuber. So I would suggest that, people really take a look at that, and you'd be surprised at just tweaking a few little things. Could be a thumbnail, could be a title, could be both, could be the way you edit, it could be the theme. Got to remember that YouTube as a platform is designed to retain the viewers. So when someone gets on the platform as a viewer, YouTube wants them to stay up there as long as possible. So anything that you can do to keep the viewer on YouTube as a platform, but also anything you can do to keep them on your particular channel, obviously it's a really big benefit to both you and the platform. And so the whole idea is, you may be just starting out, you may not have a ton of content, but if you think about it, it's really important that you think about themes and think about, your target avatar or demographic. And even if you don't have a bunch of content yet, the idea is, who are you talking to and what are they listening to or what are they watching on YouTube? And ultimately, if you can make videos that will fall into their viewer patterns, 9 times out of 10, YouTube is going to recommend your videos to those people. And then when they watch your video, they're going to get their dopamine and they're going to feel good about the experience, and they're probably going to watch another video afterwards. And so that's what you want to be thinking about. Is like, even if you don't have a bunch of content yet, what type of content can you make? There is a thing called quality over quantity, but I also like to say that there's a quality in quantity. So sometimes having a lot of content or information can really show you where the quality lies. And it's easy to take the quality and duplicate it once you start paying attention to the patterns in the data. So here, as you look on screen, you can kind of see that I changed the caption. I mean, not the caption, but I changed the title. and literally look at that line and just shoot straight up. And like less than a day, we're going from 90 views to over 1,000. And the only thing I did differently was change the title and just wait. Even got 1 subscriber out of it. So that's what it's really all about. Getting people that see the value in the content, and also getting the content in front of as many people who may potentially see the value in the content. And so if you can do that and do that on repeat, then you're going to see some major success on YouTube. So I'm very early to the platform. I'm just getting started. But I want to encourage everybody to think about what I'm saying, and then think about how you can apply it, because ultimately, you can just take off. They always say it takes 1 video to kind of get you out there. But I've also heard that you have to drop like 1,000, not 1,000, but drop like 100 videos to get yourself that 1 video. I'm at 30 right now, so I got 70 more to go. But maybe it'll happen before that, right? So my last long form video outperformed all the others, so I feel like I must be headed in the right direction, but only time will tell. I love YouTube as a platform because for me, as being a creative entrepreneur and professional who has many talents and also has a gift for helping and teaching people, I just felt like it was the number 1 platform that's available right now that I think would be a good bridge for me between Web 2.0 and Web 3.0. And so that's a whole nother conversation for another time. But as Web 2.0 is still highly prevalent and heavily relevant, I think it makes sense to think about what is going to be a good bridge from this technology to the next forms of technology that's going to be coming. And some of them that are already here, but maybe less adopted. All right. So I hope that you guys got some real substance out of this video. This is not traditional. It's my first faceless video. But I just wanted to kind of like make sure everybody could see this success story. Literally change your title. If you got some old videos, go back and change the titles. Do some research. Figure out what titles probably make the most sense. But that will definitely give you what you need.